And both sides on the floor getting ready for the game ahead. And so welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Now that the new season is tipped off, Richard, how important is it to get things off to a good start?
I'd say it's fairly important, but this is a long season, Kevin. It's about sustaining a high level of play consistently.
And now the New York Knicks starters. DeBusschere is out there with Anthony. Then there's Frazier. Then it's Ewing, and it's Guerin in at the shooting guard.
And that's when they say you can't teach tall. This is where size helps you, owning those rebounds on the defensive end.
Fades back. Anthony's shot is off.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over.
Thompson inside the line. That's no good. Couldn't get his first shot to go. Out to the right wing. Pass to DeBusschere. Back to Frazier. Just 5 on the clock. Ewing a screen on Curry. New York needs to get off a shot. Chamberlain with the block.
And the quickness off the floor, the insane reach. Well, one of the greatest shot blockers you'll ever see.
Green against DeBusschere. Pass to Guerin. Frazier against Curry. The screen from Ewing. Inside. It's deflected and stolen by Chamberlain. Here's Durant. Chalk up 2 there.
Hey, they've broken the seal. 3 misses to start, but now they're in business.
Well, over the years, the Warriors have had some historic tax bills.
Yeah, and for the most part, it's been well worth it because it's led to championships and they generate a ton of income. But now, with this tax repeater penalties, you can see why they've tried to cut costs, and every team in the league has followed.
And the basket is good. Golden State's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Curry passes to Green. Launches it. And Stephen Curry gets the 3.
Just another day at the office for Mr. Curry.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Here is the 2K leaderboard with last season's top passing teams. The Warriors, 4th.
Just a gifted passing team. They play the kind of basketball that fans love to watch. Very unselfish and fluid offensively.
Curry against Frazier. To the middle. It's stolen by Curry. Thompson right side. The quick look, no good that time.
See, that miss right there. It's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Here's Anthony on the mark with the 15-footer.
And Melo's jumper is pure. You feel like it's going in every time he gets a clean look at the rim.
And KD the bucket on the assist by Curry.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's Anthony. Ewing. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
How about the muscle inside from Ewing? Easily getting to wherever he wants to on that low block.
Outside, Green. Drills the three-pointer.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Knicks trail by 4. Outside Anthony. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. I'm told now by our producer, do we have them, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, guys, a big story this summer was Jalen Brunson signing a team-friendly extension, leaving an unprecedented amount of money on the table, but providing the Knicks with the opportunity to lock in this tight-knit core and contend in the East at the highest levels for years to come.
Wow, a team to be reckoned with. Shams, thank you very much for the report.
A lights-out scorer who possesses incredible confidence. Anthony is such a skilled and explosive player.
And the Warriors making a change here. Barry's checked in. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Brunson's checked in. Now here's Curry. To the paint. It's tipped. Brunson scanning the floor. The shot, no good. Good D by Thompson. Frazier with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. A nice shot by Frazier.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk to Golden State's head coach. He talked about facing a point guard like Jalen Brunson, and he told me Jalen's got a great sense for angles and knows how to attack if anyone's out of position. We have to stay disciplined on defense. Of course, Brunson will be the focus of their attention tonight. Back to you.
Thank you, David.
Assist goes to
Great job by Anthony, keeping his balance, not allowing the contact to stop him from scoring.
Pass to Barry. Some nice passing by Golden State. Here's Durant and Ewing with the block. And they'll keep possession. Thompson with the bucket. And so it's Frazier who'll bring it up for the Knicks. Brunson outside. Here's Ewing. And Ewing slams it in.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
The Warriors making a switch here. Mullins is checked in. And New York with a change here, too. Richardson, he's checked in for Frazier. Here's Barry. He's covered by DeBusschere. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
first personal foul.
Greg, since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals, the Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46-36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team, but Golden State doesn't just expect to be in the play-in. They want to be a contender.
Now here's Brunson. In the game against Detroit, very impressive. Ewing, a screen on Thompson. Just 4 to shoot. And Patrick Ewing with the slam.
And the way that Brunson is just so calm in the pick and roll, boy, he is smooth.
Pass to Barry.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
1:58 left here in the first quarter. And here's Thompson. Now, here's Chamberlain. Scoreless thus far. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Here's DeBusschere. Chamberlain with the block. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession.
A moment here now to see the numbers for Jalen Brunson.
Great showing for him last season. Last year, checking in at 28 points per game, 6 assists and 3 rebounds. And you look at his huge role in their offense, a major contributor as far as putting up points.
He's just a natural scorer and someone this offense leans on to help shoulder the load and lead the charge.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Reedy's checked in for DeBusschere. King comes in for Anthony. And it's Frazier in for Richardson. Durant, good.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Ewing outside. Katie against Frazier. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Here's Thurman. Outside Durant. Pass to Barry. Shoots over Brunson. Barry misses. The Knicks have gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. Frazier kicks to Brunson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
And Brunson, a very physical player, someone that understands how to bait defenders into fouling.
Mullins checked in for the Warriors. Tim Hardaway comes in for Baron Davis. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Randall's checked in.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Durant against Randall. Outside Durant. Pulls it from the elbow. Works a big height bounce and goes in. KD's got 8.
Found some space to get off the mid-range, and he'll do damage from there if you let him.
And so it's Kevin Durant. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And taking a look at the Warriors' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Just stretching out the floor at first. They had the defense scrambling.
Their points came almost exclusively from beyond the arc, and as this game continues, that should open up the floor for the rest of their offense.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. We've got Barry, who's out there with Durant, and it's Thurman in at center.
He has the complete game in the paint. King can get plenty of points on the perimeter as well, but inside, that's where he butters his bread.
Now here's Durant. Down low. Thurman's shot is off.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
Pass to Brunson. No good with the triple.
But sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing on that possession. They were all over him on the perimeter.
GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
And here are the Knicks now after the Warriors pick up 3. Screen by Porzingis from the arc. Cracks in the tray. Frazier's got the lead up to 2 now for the Knicks.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's Barry. He's got 5. Thurman's shot is good. Thurman's got the game tied up here for the Warriors.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call a timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Draymond Green is checked in for Golden State.
Once again,
And now, here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that last season scored the most second-chance points in the NBA. Second, the Knicks. Number 5, the Warriors.
So many second-chance opportunities for both of these clubs a season ago, and they really took advantage.
Now here's Frazier. 7 points in the game. The jump hook. Reed misses. Warriors have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Here's Mullen. Knicks with the rebound. Frazier outside. Does not find the target. That makes him 3 for 5. Golden State's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Now Kevin Durant. 8 points for him. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. There's the killer 2-handed slam.
And that's the explosive ability of King. He's going to go out there in attack mode, always playing the game at full throttle.
Here's Thurman. Green deciding where to go with it. Mullen passes to Green. For 3, Durant. No good on that one. And it's Frazier with the ball for the New York Knicks. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. It's deflected. Stoudemire against Green. Golden State moving the ball around. There's the screen. The 3 from KD. Kevin Durant. Bullseye. Money on the 3. And And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Warriors.
The enthusiasm they've brought to their defense so far is something else. Going after shooters and really hustling to get their hands on shots.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Patrick Ewing's checked in for New York. Anthony comes in for King. And Greg, you think about what they call float game. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
Frazier outside. Pass to Ewing. Now, here is Reed. Here's Anthony. At the elbow, Ewing. Over Green. No good from Ewing. The Warriors have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I like when Green looks to score. He's good at putting defenses in a bind.
The Warriors have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for the Knicks. Both free throws good from Green.
A vocal leader both on and off the floor. Green plays with a real fire in edge.
Here's Guerin, guarded by Green. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And it goes on Draymond Green.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Knicks have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
And he sinks the second. And here is Curry. He's got 6. Thompson outside. Pass to Green. And here is Curry. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Anthony taking his time here to the left wing. Outside, Ewing. Outside, Anthony. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Anthony's got 8.
And this close into the cup, Anthony makes it look easy. Nice soft touch on that one.
Curry way outside. And again, it's the Warriors missing. New York trailing. Anthony, the pass to Brunson. Now, here is Reed. Ewing left side. Shoots a fader. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Curry. Here's Barry, covered by Anthony. It's Curry outside. Stephen Curry, what a shooter!
That's not even a deep 3 for Curry. That's just pretty much his range at this point in his career.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Chamberlain's checked in for the Warriors. Durant comes in for Barry. Then for the Knicks, DeBusschere comes in for Reed. And it's Frazier in for Jalen Brunson. 1:37 left here in the second. Frazier against Curry. Now here's Anthony. He's guarded closely. That one, no good. Good work defensively by KD. Here's Green, driving the lane. Excellent D there from DeBusschere. Knicks trail by 4. Frazier with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Mullins checked in for Kevin Durant. The Knicks shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. Free throw good, Frazier.
And Frazier's playing philosophy was established back in high school. Aggressive defense and hitting an open man is more productive than taking the wild shot.
Nice again. Chamberlain kicks to Green. Shoots over Ewing. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Green's got 4 points this quarter. And it's Frazier with the ball for the New York Knicks. They trail by 3. Pass to DeBusschere. There's 42 seconds left in the first half. That ties it up. Anthony's got 11.
Quick thinking from Anthony. He's so good at going right up with that shot.
Frazier against Curry. High post Chamberlain. Some nice passing by Golden State. Over in the corner, Green. 16 feet away. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Mullins got his first 2 points of the night.
And love watching Mullins shoot the ball. A terrific scorer, especially from the mid-range.
Anthony, and the shot is good. Anthony's got it all tied up now for the Knicks.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Curry. Here's Chamberlain. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. It's a tie game in the Bay Area. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Welcome to halftime, everybody.
Facing good shooters, you have to extend your defense early in the clock. Let those guys drain a few and get into rhythm. You're toast.
All right, let's switch it over. See what the fans are posting on social media. And that is...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Carmelo Anthony really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Knicks shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Let's get an update on Durant. What's the status, David?
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for the Warriors gave us some information. And, guys, unfortunately, he has a collapsed lung. Obviously, that's very bad news. Now, it's just November, so they do have some time to make adjustments, but it's a blow nonetheless. Guys?
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sideline.
And you just hate to see any injury, but potentially a serious one like this breaks your heart.
So with Stoudemire sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Tom Thibodeau right now. Anthony out there with DeBusschere. Then it's Ewing. Then there's Frazier. And it's Guerin in at the 2-guard spot. So it's the Warriors now, following the score by New York. Curry outside. Ewing gets the rebound. Ewing's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Frazier dishes to Carmelo. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And that's the type of challenge Anthony presents to the defense. Sometimes they are just forced to foul.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots at the game right here. That free throw good from Anthony. So 1 for 2 that time with the strike. Warriors trail by 5. Thompson left side. Pass to Barry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. With the floater, it's rebounded by Ewing.
Off to a bit of a slow start in the second half. 0 for 3 so far.
A nice shot by Frazier. Frazier's got the lead up to 7 now for New York.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Now we have a chance. Let's take a look at the teams that led the NBA in rebounding last season. The Warriors, number 1. Number 5, the Knicks.
I mean, these clubs are almost a mirror image of one another in that regard. You look at the rebounding numbers, really impressive just how physically dominant they both are in the paint.
Now DeBusschere. After the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. DeBusschere passes to Anthony, and Draymond Green picks up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Second team foul.
And here are the Knicks now. Got a piece of it.
Good anticipation defensively. See the pass coming and manage it to snatch it. Run it.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the 3rd.
Frazier against Curry. Now here's Frazier. He's covered closely. Misses in close.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
Second personal foul.
Here's a chance now to check out the New York Knicks' upcoming schedule. On Monday, they'll be playing the Rockets in Houston. And then on Wednesday, they'll continue the road trip, heading out to Atlanta to take on the Hawks.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Now here's Frazier. He's got 16. Back to Anthony. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Chamberlain got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Barry. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Here's Frazier. The Warriors making the shot. Here's Anthony. Good. Great play set up by Frazier. Frazier's got his 4th assist in this one.
Scoring at an efficient clip tonight. Melo in that zone.
And a fast break now for New York.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. 6-point game. They've got the Wizards ahead of them. Their next game in Washington. That'll be game 1 of a 4-game road trip. The Knicks have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the 3rd quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. The Knicks have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line. Good on both. The Warriors have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the 3rd. That leaves room for improvements here. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Golden State moving the ball around. Pass to Barry. Outside for Curry. A 3. Another 3 from Steph Curry. This guy is unreal.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside and then the nice little kick out in rhythm for the jumper.
Guerin passes to Carmelo. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Thompson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. It's rebounded by New York.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Anthony. He's got 18. Fires it up. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
Outside, Green. Here's the screen. And the Warriors get it back. Here's Berry. Basket is good. They get a chance for one more at the line.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
And the Warriors making a change here. Mullins is checked in. Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for the Knicks. The Warriors have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6. Pass to Ewing. Some solid defense from Chamberlain.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Barry the pass to Curry. Over Frazier. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
On deep, Brunson. It's rebounded by Golden State. Chamberlain got his 8th rebound here tonight. Offensive rebound. Barry got a hand on it. And they get it back. And Thompson kicks to Curry. 5 to shoot. Outside Mullen. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Thompson for the triple. It's rebounded by DeBusschere. DeBusschere's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Pass to Ewing. Brunson outside. New York, no good that time either.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Now Anthony, after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. Anthony's shot is off.
He knocked down a 3 in the first quarter, but he's still been unable to connect from deep past the break.
Curry way outside from beyond the arc and then some. Curry's got 6 here in this quarter.
And how about when Curry gets fancy with it? His confidence is what allows him to pull off these moves.
And here's Anthony from the arc. And it's Klay Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
Thompson hammers it down.
An impressive athlete. I like seeing Thompson take it inside and drop the hammer.
New York's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. The shot's good from DeBusschere.
Not shot from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and hitting them up.
Curry deciding where to go with it. Pass to Chamberlain. Shoots over Ewing. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. It's a tie game in the Bay Area. And when we return, we'll get the... Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to fire.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big men in the league today than we've ever seen.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. So with Davis sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Thompson is out there with Mullen, and it's Green. Then there's Barry, and it's Thurman in at the 5 down low. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And one area where Brunson's improved is in the clutch. He's a monster in crunch time. Nice to have a player you can depend on in those key situations.
That one falls for Brunson. That one is no good.
Yeah, disappointing not to convert all of them, but he did get the one to give them the lead.
Thompson passes to Thurman. Fader on the way. It's rebounded by Brunson.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
Over Thompson. Brunson, no good.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Thompson with the bucket.
I just love how fast Thompson gets his shot up. It makes him so much more lethal.
Ewing, a screen on Thompson. Ewing outside. Pass to Guerin. Over Mullen. A rebound by Thurman. The Warriors leading. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it.
New York foul. Richie Guerin. First personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, the Knicks. Here's Barry. Count that one. And it's a 4-point Warrior lead.
Breakdown for the defenders, and you can't ask for an easier bucket than that.
The Knicks shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Chamberlain's checked in for the Warriors. And a switcher also for New York. DeBusschere, he's checked in for King. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, well, let's summarize what Tom Thibodeau went over with his guys during the break. He told his players, I need you to play smarter out there. You're in a rush right now, and that's why we're behind. Slow things down. Run our plays. We'll see if that tempo shifts at all. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thanks. Ewing against Chamberlain. Here's Barry. And the layup's good off the glass. Barry's got the lead up to 6 now for the Warriors.
And all quarter long, he's been zeroed in and knocks down big shot after big shot here in the fourth.
Guerin passes to Ewing. New York moving it around. Four on the shot clock to end the run. Good, nothing but net.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Knicks trail by 7. To the left side wing. Reed against Green. Now, here is Reed. Not a lot of room. 5 on the clock. Yep, that one goes. Reed's got his first points of the game.
Nice play call there. Down the stretch, getting him the open look.
And late in games, throw out those analytics. Give me the mid-range. The shot, it just works.
Knicks foul.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
And you can't ignore their passing. All game long, they've done a great job of just delivering the ball in rhythm right where it needs to be.
Stephen Curry's checked in for the Warriors. Then for the Knicks, Carmelo Anthony comes in for Reed. And it's Frazier in for Jalen Brunson. Pass to Chamberlain. Here's Green. Thompson outside. Off target from outside.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Deep 2 from Anthony. Warriors with the rebound. Chamberlain got 11 rebounds in the game. Thompson surveying the floor. Shoots over Frazier. The shot by Thompson, no good.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
Pass to Guerin. Good. Great play set up by Frazier. Frazier's got his 6th assist on the night. Here's Barry. Covered by Anthony. Barry the pass to Chamberlain. Now Curry. Missed inside. Here's Guerin. Now Frazier. Jabusher down low. Curry meets him. Chamberlain with the block. And they're able to recover. Here's Anthony to take the lead. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Thompson finds Curry. Shoots over Frazier. And the Warriors miss again. New York has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Pass to Guerin.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Fires away from way outside. Green with the rebound. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. They lead by 1. Here's Barry. And the Warriors miss again. New York's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Anthony dishes to Ewing. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
Frazier against Curry. Thompson outside. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 5th assist in this one. Anthony with it. Puts up a deep 3. It's rebounded by Curry. They kick it out to Green for the 3. Not going to go that time. The Knicks shooting a paltry 33% in the 4th. Not a good showing for this offense. It's stolen by Green. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Team foul.
They double-team Curry. And Thompson kicks to Green. And they go to the intentional foul.
4th personal foul. Team's 4th.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And the second of 2 is good. That puts them up by 5.
And I'm sure he would like to have had all of those, but he's still able to pad the lead.
Show him some love and make some noise for your DS Breaker.
Now here's Anthony. Teardrop shot. Chamberlain with the block. And an intentional foul right there.
5th personal foul. 15 foul.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that increases their lead to 6. And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. 27 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. And the Knicks miss again.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. Here's Anthony.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, they fought as hard as they could. Just wasn't in the cards tonight.
And hustle like that is why he leads his team in rebounds tonight.
And let's be honest, guys, rebounding is about want, and he is playing with 110% effort.
So we see the Warriors get the win here. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.